Yeah.
What's going on today, guys? This is Aztecross. Hey, hope y'all don't mind this in the background. Just a flawless run. We do, trial runs with people on the weekends, and congrats to Tyler. I'm just kind of, I guess, singling this one out. I was actually gonna try to get a group of these videos together once I get a good collection going. And since I stream most of the events, I'm gonna start streaming them and highlighting them and stuff like that, just in case if you do run those trials runs, if you want your 9th and final game to be saved, well, you can always come back and take a look at it, Anyways, guys, you're here today to talk about Thorn. That's what we're here today, and don't waste about 30 seconds of your time. So let's talk about it, dude. It's coming back year 3. What does that mean for everybody? Well, I don't know. A lot of people are already freaking out about it, and I don't think Thorn is going to be as nasty as it was in year 1. Thorn is a very consistent weapon, though, just off of its stats by itself. I love the range on it. It's very useful, especially up in the sweats. That's why you see so many people using it in sweats. Thorn, and it's like a skill to be acquired, man. If anyone can truly get their Thorn shot down, because it does have somewhat of a difficult recoil pattern to tame, or difficult, or just different than what your other hand cannons are. It kind of almost reminds me of Hawkman in a way. But here's the thing, though. Thorn is going to make its way back, and I want to say damage over time effects will be buffed slightly. And the reason why I'm saying that is I know that they're already introducing artifacts to counter that. They're going to introduce an artifact that's going to give you the ability to counter those type of things that are damage over time effects. So I think DOT is going to become a real thing like it was before. And if that's the case, I feel like, Thorn is going to make its way at the top of the list, handing out some of the highest DOT damage. For the longest time I thought DOT was going to make its way out because it seemed like they were nerfing it, they were getting rid of it. They were, they killed firebolt grenades off, they, knife burns and stuff like that. They really toned it down. And, as of right now, Thorn only burns for 2. Now, whether or not that's 2 because of the level that it is and being a year 1 weapon, or if it's 2 because that's where they want it, I'm not quite certain. See, when you go up in the Crucible, everything is supposed to have a level playing field, whether you're rocking year 1 weapons, year 2, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that the 2 ticks that it does now might actually be buffed. And I mean, who knows what kind of a world we'll be living in if that buffed up to 4 a tick. And that makes a difference, because what happens is, guys, you've got a rate of fire on a weapon, and the way the archetype that Thorn kind of falls under is right below that 0.87 time to kill time. And what I mean by that, okay, let's take Water Star for instance. You've got Water Star, it actually has a lower time to kill at 0.8 seconds compared to, say, like Lord High Fixer at 0.87 seconds. And why is that? The reason why it has that is because the propensity that if you land 2 critical shots, 2 headshots, and 1 body shot, you can kill somebody in 0.8 seconds. Now, a lot of people will not use Water Stars and those weapons because, well, the accuracy, you have to be so key on with your accuracy there. It's hard to land 2 crits, 1 body shot in 1v1 situations. So that's why so many people go for the 0.87 time to kill, those IS Lunas, those Mago Loops, those, Devil whatever, Lord High Fixer, because you only have to land 1 crit, 2 body shots. Now, at what point will Thorn be buffed that it will have that time to kill being that lower archetype time to kill at 2 crits, 1 body shot, to all of a sudden become a 1 crit, 2 body shot? You know what I'm saying? Would it ever become that? And that all depends on the damage over time and how much that actually buffs it. Of course, that's a significant gap there, guys, but it's one that I think everyone should somewhat pay attention to, in regards to where damage over time it's gonna bring it up to at what level. But I think Thorn, with them bringing it back year 3, I don't think they're gonna bring it back in a small way. I think it's gonna make its way back and still be a great and vital weapon. So you'll be seeing a lot more of it. You'll be seeing a lot of it in trials, and that's a role that some people do not like. They do not like that one bit, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm on the edge, dude. I'm like halfway excited and halfway just kind of like a little wary, because Man, I remember the days of the Thorn, dude. I know how that was. So anyways, guys, that is your news as far as Thorn goes. If you haven't checked out my artifact video, feel free to check that out. I go over all the details of the artifacts, what each one of them is going to be doing, and man, I am so psyched to see that about artifacts because there was really nothing done to artifacts. Actually, there was a poll out for the longest time, a petition out, whether or not to actually remove artifacts altogether or to just actually rework it. I'm glad they decided to go with the latter and rework it instead, because that's going to be a huge thing with Rise of Iron. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for coming and watching. I'll catch all of you later.
Good nade.
Good job, Cross, again.
Hey, that's yours.
One in doorway, one in doorway.
Yeah.
Where is he?
In the back
Cafe.
over here. Yeah, you push that way, I'll push this one.
He got me with the slam. Aftermath.
That hit me there?
Yeah, it's all good.
Aztecross, look where that hit me though. Come on.
Oh,
Wall.
yeah. I have no idea, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, thanks guys for the help.
Yeah, damn,
Appreciate
that did hit you like.
That's
Holy
kind of
shit.
stupid.